Are atheists trying to recruit you into our group? Maybe. Sure, maybe. Check out the answer after this. Hey, this is Mike, your unelected mayor of Atheistville, and I wanted to just tell you about a quick story that happened the other day. I thought was interesting. I was at the gym, and the guy who's my trainer was going to spend the rest of the day. He was going to leave. He just did a few in the morning, and he was going to spend the entire day at church with his girlfriend because they're going to get married, and they had to go through this wedding or marriage counseling sort of thing at the Catholic Church, right? And I thought it was interesting because that same night, while he was going to spend the entire day at church, that night I was going to go hang out with a bunch of my atheist friends, and we were going to go see Sam Harris and Matt Dillahunty and Lawrence Krauss speak here in Chicago with, a couple thousand people. I thought it was a weird juxtaposition. I just happened to mention that. Now, I had never mentioned that I'm an atheist because, quite frankly, it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm there for. I'm there to work out. So that has nothing to do with atheism. So I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to take it, but I mean, I've known the guy for like a year or so. I figured, what the hell? I mean, I'm paying him. He should at least accept that, right? And he was cool with it, but he did say, and this is what I thought was here, he did say, "You're not trying to recruit me, are you?" Like I'm the Army or Amway. No, I'm not trying to recruit you. Am I? No, I'm definitely not recruiting you. I don't think. No. Maybe I am. I'm not. No, definitely. I'm not recruiting you to be an atheist. And I think some people are. Some people are out there, you should be an atheist. Well, that's a stupid reason. Why would I just because you told me? I don't do anything else anybody tells me. Why would I want to give up my religion to be an atheist simply because you told me? That doesn't make any sense. What would make better sense and would be a better path would be to just start them on the line of critical thinking, applying some logic, asking them why they believe what they believe. Is it going to work? Probably not on 9 out of 10 people. But almost all of us, if you're watching this video, at one point you were probably a believer. And something clicked in your head, and you thought, that's weird. It doesn't make any sense. You're right. Could a human being live in the belly of a whale for a long weekend? No, I don't think so. That leads to another question, or another question, and another question. And eventually it starts to unravel and it doesn't make any sense. You find yourself doing a YouTube channel on atheism. So if you're out there trying to recruit people to become an atheist, stop. Stop right now. What my friend Mike does this. Stop. I don't know why he does that, but do that. Stop. Try to ask people open-ended questions. Why do you believe that? I mean, have you ever thought about this? Isn't that weird why it says this in the Bible, but yet it either says this, which is contradictory, or does that make sense? I mean, how is that possible? And if you get the pushback and they don't want to hear it, that's fine. Go on, live your life. Let them live their life. What do? I don't care what they believe. My point is that we're not trying to recruit people to become atheists. I think the best I could hope for is someone to just apply logic and critical thinking. I think that if they do that, they will eventually come to the same conclusions we have and probably will become atheists. But even if they don't, even if halfway through they still can't quite give it up, but they're logical and they're applying more critical thinking than they did the day before, that's a good spot, right? I would be really happy if that's where people ended up. So I hope that maybe gives you something to think about. I mean, we get very antagonistic. Sometimes we argue with believers and it can get really heated on both sides. No one's trying to convince you. Stop that. Stop trying to convince people. Make them or let them answer their own questions or pose their own questions and come to their own conclusions. I bet you'll find out that they'll come to the same conclusion you did. So that's my 2 cents. Hope you liked it. I don't know if you do, but hope you liked it. Take care. Thanks a lot. Hey, thanks for checking out my latest video. If you like what you heard, make sure you give me a thumbs up and also subscribe using the button below. That way you get to keep up with all the newest videos. Thanks a lot and take care.